Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am actually at the airport right now and I'm headed to Las Vegas for the ASHP Midyear conference, so I thought I'd take you along. I just came straight from work today. It was my last day of rotation at my industry rotation, which I'm really sad about, but you know, life happens. I have my tube here for mine and a couple other friends' presentation posters. It's the most annoying thing to take while you're traveling, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, I finally changed out of work clothes and I'm at the gate, so I will take you along this journey. I will vlog as much as I can during this crazy week that is about to unfold in Vegas. And yeah, let's go to Vegas. When you get the whole road to yourself. I doubt it's gonna stay that way, but you know, one can hope. Guys, this is bad news. The plane smells awful. This is kind of cool. What's going on? It's like my prism effect, but you know, on the phone in an airplane. I have a quick stop in St. Louis just for 1 hour. I was doing some final interview prep on the plane and I'll just do some work right while I'm charging my phone and laptop, and then we'll be off to Vegas. And back on the plane I go. Las Vegas, here I come. When you get to be the first one to board the plane, that way I can get the window seat. That's my favorite seat. I love sitting by the window. Do you guys like the window seat, or are you an aisle person? I'm talking about seat placement on a plane. Wow, I'm really trying to pass this time, aren't I? We're a little bit delayed, so I'm going to get into Las Vegas 30 minutes after, so around midnight. That's not horrible. At least the city will be alive. Finally made it to the hotel. Still haven't registered. It's a process. I made friends on the way, met some people from my school, so it's going to be a madhouse. I just assumed it was going to be all pharmacy people because there's 25,000 people coming, but it doesn't look like it. It's just Vegas can house, you know, an unlimited amount of people. That's what it looks like. But yes, we made it safe and sound. My tube and I, we made it. Say hi, I'm vlogging my week here. We're actually staying at the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas, which is a pyramid. So that's why all the windows are slanted here, because it's part of the outside pyramid. Solo hotel room to myself tonight. Yeah, so it's already quite late. I'm just gonna put my stuff away, get mentally ready for tomorrow because it's going to be an early morning. Registration starts at 7 a.m. I'm like out of breath just from lugging my baggage. But anyway, I definitely feel the Las Vegas crazy. And I don't know if having such a big pharmacy convention where people are interviewing is the best thing to do in Vegas. I really don't think it is, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna make the most of it. I'm gonna sign off here for the night and I will check back in bright and early tomorrow morning. So until then, good night. Good morning. So I guess I can get up and talk to you guys. All right, so now is the first morning. It is Saturday morning. Today is when ASHP registration will happen, and then the Rutgers program will start today. So that is what my day is going to look like. Again, I'm gonna try to vlog as much as I can. I think I'm ready to see every one of these stressed students downstairs. This is my day one outfit, just pants, some shoes, just my blazer and a blue shirt. Nothing too fancy. This elevator is so wobbly. Unsure if I will make it downstairs. Just kidding, I'm being dramatic, but it seriously just shakes as if there's wind, but it's internal, so not quite sure where the wind is coming from. Are we ready, Judy? Yep. Ready? guys, so finally checking in. It's been such a long morning. I think it's around noon right now, so it literally feels like it's been all day. And I was basically a part of the Rutgers program, and I guess I can explain it a little bit, and that's kind of what you saw snippets of. It was a lot of people. This year they had 810 about, and basically how it works is it's like a lottery system, like the DMV. So you get a number and you sign up for interviews in that order, and that's why it takes so long. And so that's what I just got done with. And again, it's just a long process. Rutgers itself has about 140 positions that they are filling with, of course, a lot of different companies, and they have 800 students vetting for them. So it's organized, but it just takes so long. So that's what I just got done doing, and yeah, I just need a nap. I need a nap so bad. Thankfully, I don't have any interviews today. I do have a networking event that I want to attend, so that's later in the evening. So until then, I'm going to nap, get some food, and interview prep for the next few days, because those are going to be intense. And then I actually have 2 medical presentations as well, so I'm going to be preparing for those as well. So lots to do, but my friend came who's staying with me in the room, so I'm gonna go to her right now. I'll introduce you guys to her as well. Let's go get some rest and some food. We're back in the hotel. We found a Kanika, but I'll show you her later. I'll show you the view from our window right now. Hi guys, so I just thought I'd kind of touch base and kind of go over what I've been doing for the past couple of hours. It's actually been a really long day. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm extremely tired, and a little bit of that is, of course, on me. I have not allowed myself to rest as much as I maybe should, and that's just because I've tried to take up opportunities like networking opportunities and meeting other people here at the conference and attending some events, and I am prioritizing that over my rest at some times. Day 1 done. Well, everyone's leaving. Day done. Let's get out too. This is Taylor, everyone.
Hey guys, what's up?
And we're done with day 1. Success. Our day starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow. But yeah, we're walking through this craziness. Everyone just left the PPS hall, and it's just insane. And it just smells like sweat.
It smells really good.
It's like a mixture of sweat and cigarettes.
Pretzel. Oh, but you just passed the pretzel.
Yeah. Ooh, nice lighting. Look at how nice we look.
This is good lighting.
We're back in our room. Look at how nice she looks. Hi. This is Kanika, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We're sharing our room. She's so cute. She just had the room ready for me when I came back from my interview. So our room looks so nice right now. You like fit perfectly into it. This is actually an amazing picture. Can we make this happen? I think I have 3 of these now.
You got 1 more.
Yeah, we have to register again, but it's okay. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm really glad. This is how you sound like after a day of interviews. I tried vlogging this morning a little bit. I have snippets that I've inserted so you guys can see kind of the craziness. It's pretty crazy. It's like the Hunger Games, and I guess I can explain like what today was kind of like. So I actually had 8 interviews today. They were all first round interviews, and most of them were scheduled beforehand. So there's a couple different programs. Rutgers is the only program that actually schedules at Midyear. So like you guys saw, that was the whole process yesterday. And then today was all of the other stuff. I had only 1 Rutgers interview today. But yes, I did have 8. My morning started at 8:30 was my first one. And then my last one was at 4:30 to end at 5. The hall closes at 5, so that's the last slot that you can actually interview in. It was absolutely chaotic. The Rutgers scene is like they hold up when it's time to go for your interview. They just put your name on a whiteboard and they hold it up, and you're supposed to go find the person, and there's no space to walk. It's absolutely crazy. Some people are yelling out names. It's like you're at the airport and people are picking you up. It's crazy. It's insane. Kanika's laughing at me in the corner, but it's crazy. But yeah, my interviews actually went really well today. I actually really like the talking portion of the interviews because a lot of people are very personable. The only interview that wasn't as personable was actually the Rutgers one, and I think it was at the end. We were getting rushed. There were things going on the intercom, so it was like chaotic. But other than that, it was actually a very good process. People are very nice. They actually want to know about you, and they seem genuinely interested. So I'm impressed on their end. You know, after a full day of interviewing, they're still seeming to be interested at least. So I really like that. There's definitely some programs that I really like. And yeah, it's been crazy. We're gonna go get some dinner now and rest, and then I have more than 8 tomorrow, so I have to prep. And yeah, that's my update for today. I will check back in tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Monday. It actually does not feel like a Monday at all. My days are just, because our interview started yesterday and the process started the day before on a Saturday, the week and the weekend just is off. There are no days. It's just happening day 1 through day 4. So we are on day 2 technically. I'm counting yesterday as day 1. And this is pre-interviews. The PPS hall is about to open, so I'm gonna go inside. I just wanted to come on here and actually say hi this morning instead of doing it after all my interviews. Today I have 11 interviews. That's a lot. Wish me luck, honestly. And in between, I also have my poster presentation. So I created a poster and did some research with a preceptor. And so today I have a 1-hour presentation time. Thankfully, at Midyear, when you do that, it's actually almost like a break. Not many people ask you questions about your poster and all of that, so I'm definitely using it as my break. As you can probably tell, I've lost my voice at this point from interviewing, just talking yesterday, so I'm sure my voice will get worse today. I'm sipping on hot things all day, but you know, sometimes there's just no remedy, so wish me luck. I will check in later, and yeah. I somehow found an empty part of this hall. I think that only happens at 8 a.m. You would never find that otherwise. Otherwise, it's like literally packed people. And even the PPS hall, like I'm nowhere near it. So if I took you there, which I'll take videos and show you guys, but it's super, super, super packed. Hi guys, so what you just saw was actually the poster symposium. So I had done a poster project with a preceptor, and it was in regards to digitally smart connected inhalers. And so basically at Midyear you just present a poster and you have it up like I showed you guys, and basically people come and ask you questions about it. So I just did that, but I actually had to run from it to go to a second round interview. Basically, so this morning I had 4 interviews and 2 of them gave me second rounds, and the rest of my schedule is really, really backed up. Like every 30 minutes I have a back-to-back interview, so I had to cut into my presentation time to make room for the second round. My voice is still gone. It's getting worse at this point. I'm just talking to everyone. I'm trying to drink water. There's not really warm beverages everywhere, so that's definitely a difficult step, but yeah, it's craziness as you guys can see, but I'm kind of enjoying it and won't lie. So all right, signing off now. Interview time. We'll check back in later. Nothing. I'm just taking a video. How fancy. Fancy. We just had the MC pre-dress reception.
Yeah, it was great.
It was weird seeing
You're
people that we
copying
don't
me
talk
by
to.
vlogging?
That I'm copying the whole world by vlogging.
No, but I started the vlog.
I mentioned this. I mentioned my mid-year vlog in an interview today.
Oh wow!
I think
How
it
did
gave
that
me-
go?
They were like, "That's so cool," and I was like, "Do you want to be part of it?" He's like, "Thanks, but no thanks." I was like, "Okay."
Wow, rejected. Totally didn't get that. Follow up.
Water is a hot commodity around here. A bottle of water in Vegas is like $7. The cheapest we found is $4. So it's real. You know, it's important to have this. The PPS area and the Midyear area has water. Not everywhere, but you can find it. So it's definitely a hot commodity, and we stock up on it. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of come again, and like I said yesterday, oh hi. Like I said yesterday, it's so hard to vlog and talk during the day. It's just not possible, and I'm totally shot. My voice is totally shot from talking to people. Yesterday I had 8 interviews, like I said. Today I had 12 actually. It was insanity, and we had a poster presentation, which Kanika here helped me with. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna update you guys tomorrow because I'm tired. My voice can't handle this, but I wanted to check in. So see you tomorrow morning. Oh. This is us chilling, doing working, chilling in Vegas. Ideal. Guys, we found something that's magical. This magical piece of paper showed up at our door, and guess what? Water is only $1.50. What? Compared to $8, which is the usual price for Vegas here. I'll show you guys my pad folio. This is of course for notes. This is where my resumes go. It's not as big as I would hope. It doesn't fit that much paper like without bending it, but this is where my thank you cards go. And these are business cards. These are the ones that I have to yet write thank you cards for. There's a whole stack. And these are the ones that I've already written thank you cards for. But yeah, this is what I take to my interviews. And those are my thank you cards. These are some scheduling papers, my business cards, and a reception invite. Good morning. My voice is absolutely gone. I sound like chicken scratch. So we look nice. Interview number 2 for the day. Hi guys, so I finally have some time to kind of update in this vlog as to what craziness has been going on. As you guys can see from the clips that I've taken around the convention, it's absolute insanity, and it's just crazy. I didn't know that this many people could be at a convention, but I guess when they say 25,000 people are coming, there's truly 25,000 people coming, and that's a lot of people. So as you guys can see everywhere, there's a swarm of people everywhere. There's never a space with no lines, and like the Starbucks, especially around here, at least have a 50-person line at all times. And if you want to get food at lunch, forget it. So for the past 2 days, the only break I've gotten during my interviews has been during lunchtime, and of course the lines are huge. So I either try to get something from the night before, or some of the booths within the PPS interviewing hall have like chewy bars and popcorn. So those have been my day meals for the past couple of days. How healthy, right? But anyway, so I know I didn't really update on what happened yesterday because it was definitely my craziest day. I had 12 interviews, and 12 interviews in like 8 hours. If you can imagine, it's literally every half hour. Technically 1 hour of that was supposed to be my poster presentation that I also showed you guys, but I actually needed to schedule a second round interview for a company, and I literally had no time in my schedule, so I had to take 30 minutes from my poster presentation time to do that. that was okay because the poster presentation here at Midyear is very just standalone. This year they actually assigned some people to come to posters, but usually, you know, people just come around, they'll kind of look at your study. If they have questions, then they'll ask. If not, then they kind of move on. So it's a very fluid process, and it didn't matter that I wasn't there for that long, but I did go over there for, you know, about 25-30 minutes to stand by my poster, answer some questions that people had. So that was nice, you know, see my preceptor, all of those things, take the picture, of course, follow me on LinkedIn. But yeah, and then it was a crazy day. It was the interviews yesterday. There were some first rounds and some second rounds, and you know, it was just, again, like craziness. I'm going from one booth to another. As you guys can tell, this convention hall is pretty big, and I have a knee injury, so that's been definitely a struggle, but it's okay. The part I do really like is the conversation part. I think that these interviews give you really good insight, not only into the company, but understanding people. And I think by, you know, my 10th interview, I could really understand, like, oh, this person's asking this question, but they're really asking this. And I think that that's a skill. I have not, you know, I'm not a pro at it yet, and I think I'd like to become, because it's just, you know, if someone's trying to say something and you can understand exactly what their purposes of asking, then that can be beneficial in a lot of different ways, not just interviews. So in general, that's kind of been the process. And then yesterday, my interviews ended at 5. I had not eaten all day, so I finally ate from 5 to 6, and I wrote some thank you cards. So in terms of the process, you know, there's first rounds, second rounds. Some companies don't do second rounds. There could be a possible reception invite. So if you do well on your first or second round, if they want to invite you to the reception, they will. And that's basically them just seeing you in a more casual setting. You know, there's some drinks, there's food, and for them to really understand your personality around people. So not just in an interview setting. And then if they really like you, I think most companies do on-sites. So that'll kind of happen within the next few weeks. So it's a very fast process and cutthroat process, to be honest. So it's pretty crazy around here. But yeah, so that was yesterday, and then once my interviews ended and I had eaten, we actually had a school reception from 6 to 8. So basically our own school just had a reception for all the alumni, all the people currently at our school, professors, students, alumni, people who are fellows within the school program, residents, etc. And that was fun. It was just, you know, again, a nice chill setting. The reception had food, it had drinks, and it was just kind of a debrief setting, but actually there were some people there who I interviewed with, so it was also kind of like a networking event, because I had to, you know, or I wanted to talk to them and kind of show them my personality, show them my non-interview side. So I did some of that, and then we left, and the rest of the night was just spent in our hotel room. I had a presentation today, so I really wanted to prep for that last night. I have been slacking on my thank you cards because I just had no time. You know, usually they say, okay, you have an interview, maybe write the thank you card right after it. But when you have back-to-back interviews for all day, 12 of them, and you legitimately don't even have time to walk between them, of course, there's no time to write thank you cards. So last night I wrote all my thank you cards. I'm going to go give them right now. And then this morning, I also had to be here at 7:30, so we walked over. My first interview was at 8 a.m. That interview was with the CEO of a company. It was crazy, but it was awesome, and honestly a great way to start my morning. Just because it was a CEO of a company, I wanted to put my best foot forward, and sometimes those conversations really get me excited, really get me motivated, not only to do well, but just to like care about what I'm doing. So the guy was awesome. He's the CEO of a company. The company has 25 people right now. They have been a company for 2.5 years. They're doing extremely well, and both the founders, so the CEO and the current chairman, are both PharmDs, which is insane. You'll never ever see a PharmD as a CEO, let alone of a successful company. Sorry, did I say of a CEO? You'll never see a PharmD as a CEO at a company. And yeah, it was just crazy. Great conversation. He was Indian, of course, so we bonded on that as well. And then I had 2 more interviews after that. And then I prepped a little for the presentation today again. And that is where I'm coming back from right now. So I just gave that presentation. I hope it went well. most programs don't do that, but this program basically had it so that they did a pre-screen phone interview. It was actually a video interview before, you know, we even came to Midyear. And then if you were selected, they sent you a medical presentation. So they sent us a journal article 2 weeks ago, and we were supposed to create a PowerPoint presentation on this, send it to them before Midyear, so by last Thursday. And then we had 2 interviews scheduled with them already previous to Midyear, and then of course our medical presentation. So I already had my 2 interviews with them 2 days ago, and then the medical presentation today, and then I also got invited to their breakfast. So like I said, some companies do receptions to see you in a casual setting. This company does a breakfast, so the breakfast will be tomorrow morning, which is exciting. And yeah, the rest of my day is pretty chill. I have 2 more interviews, but you know, what's 2 compared to the 12 I did yesterday and all of that? So that's like chill to me. And yeah, I'm gonna go find Kanika because she is somewhere in there doing residency stuff, grab some lunch because we have some time today, go give my thank you cards, finish up my interviews for the day, and then I actually got invited to a reception tonight as well. So my interviews today end at 3:30, and the reception is from 5 to 7, so that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the day. Of course, I'm going to keep taking videos wherever I can, but I am happy that I got to do this catch up here and kind of explain the process as it goes, even though yesterday was super crazy. So up until now, I've done 23 interviews, which is insane. 8 the first day, 12 yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be 11, but again, I scheduled that extra second round. And then I had 3 this morning, so just a couple more to go. We're on the last leg of things, and actually, again, like, I don't think other people would ever say this, but I kind of enjoy this, so it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna go find Kanika, so peace. We found Kanika. Cheers.
Lemonade.
Cheers. Getting some popcorn. That's what we're here for. The food. The food.
Especially the popcorn.
The food. Are we at a pharmacy convention or an arcade?
Arcade.
Let me know. She recorded videos for my vlog.
My first attempt.
She attempted. I'm so proud. Hi guys, just waiting to complete my last interview in 3 minutes. So in 30 minutes, I'll be done. 26 interviews done. Guys, I'm done. 26 interviews later, I am done. I got 3 reception invites, so that's where I'm headed to the first one, and then I will go to the other 2 because the times are a little bit off, so I think that helps. So I'm gonna go to those and meet and talk to people, you know, in a chill setting, and it'll be good. Wish me luck. Bye. Let's just, when Kanika cleans the hotel room. This is the best part. This is legitimately the best part. Like, what is happening? Hi guys, good morning. I am by far the worst today in terms of my voice. I definitely need some honey and some tea. It's bad. So my voice actually got worse because of all the receptions last night. I had 3 last night. And when you're just in that mode, it's a small room and it's a lot of people and everyone's talking. And so it gets really, really loud. So to talk to anyone, you have to talk really, really loudly. And you can't just stand there and not talk to anyone because A, you're there to meet the people of the company that you're at the reception for, and B, you can't just stand there, like, what would you do? So, of course I had to be talking to people and all of that, so it definitely made it worse after 3 receptions, but I woke up, you know, a lot worse right now. And then I'm actually coming back from my last reception. This wasn't a reception, it was a breakfast for a company. So some companies do their own thing, and the affiliated companies, you know, the ones that are affiliated with the university, usually have a university-wide reception. So just a few different, you know, ways to do it, and each company kind of does it how they want to. So yeah, we had a more intimate setting, I guess, for the breakfast this morning, and that was nice. So that is my last commitment in terms of 4 fellowships here at Midyear. So we actually have all day today and all day tomorrow to kind of explore Vegas and be outside. I realized yesterday that, you know, I actually haven't seen daylight and been in the outdoors for 3 whole days, because the hotel that I'm staying at is actually connected to the convention center by a mall and a casino. So it's actually a 15 to 20 minute walk, but you're walking indoors. So every day in the morning I just walk through that, like I've showed you guys, and then on the way back after 5 p.m. when my interviews are done, I've walked back through that as well. If we've eaten, it's been at restaurants within the mall strip or within our hotels or within the hotels next to us. So again, just traveling internally. So after all my interviews, when that realization hit that I haven't been outside for 3 days, I was like, that is so unhealthy. I need to change that. But so that today we're changing that. But yeah, that has been my experience. I can say that, you know, if completing 26 interviews in 3 days was not on my bucket list, it is now, and it is checked off. I don't think I'll ever go through such a rigorous process interviewing ever again. And so, you know, going through this process, losing my voice through it, I think it's an experience. It's all part of it. Walking around with the knee brace, talking to people from all different parts of the country, world even. You know, I met someone from Denmark, and it's cool. It's really a cool place to be, a cool experience, and I don't think that any other convention is like this, or so I've heard. You know, 25,000 people who are interested in pharmacy, pharmacists. It's all about pharmacy under one roof or in one city is very hard to come by. So it's pretty cool. I think it's been an amazing experience. I'm so happy to have gone through it. I've actually truly had fun doing it. The most miserable part has been definitely just waking up in the morning. It doesn't feel good when you are exhausted and you have to wake up at, you know, 6:30 a.m. every day, and you're doing late nights and you're prepping and all of that, but the rest of the day goes well. Right as my first interview hits at 8 a.m., my switch just turns on, and I get to talk about myself, I get to learn about other people, and I've actually truly enjoyed it. So whatever the outcome is, I'm not looking for much, to be honest. I just came into this to have the experience, and that is being fully transparent. So I think my opinions have changed a little bit, but yeah, it's been awesome. I guess this concludes Midyear, which is crazy, and yeah. Now I'm gonna go get some tea with honey and fix my voice because it needs a little bit of help.